Hi there, my name is Nupur and you're watching my YouTube channel Nuance Conversations. So आज मैं आपके लिए एक book review लेके आई हूँ. The book is Doglapan, written by Ashneer Grover. So when we hear the name Ashneer Grover, all that comes to our minds is Shark Tank, Kotak Audio Fiasco and Bharat Pay. But when you read this book, you will realize there is so much more to Ashneer Grover than just these three things. In this 185-pager book, you will realize that Ashneer Grover is a go-getter, a good fundraiser, and very successful founder of Bharat Pay. Actually, in this book, he has opened the doors to his personal and professional lives for the readers. He has been very honest in writing about his professional life as well as personal life as well. इतनी beautifully उन्होंने अपने personal life के बारे में जो कि relevant है to the book weave in किया है that you really like reading and you want to continue and you are eager to see what's there in next few pages. Inishially, I would admit that initially कुछ pages में आपको ऐसा लगेगा कि बहुत सारे details could have been avoided, unnecessary है ऐसा आपको feel आएगा. But then the moment you start progressing in the book, you will realize that those details were important because a lot of references has been taken from the initial few pages. If you want to know and are curious about when does the Bharat Pay story starts, of course he has written a lot about it and in wide detail. So the Bharat Pay story actually starts somewhere around 75 pages down the book. बहुत अगर आपने अश्नीर ग्रोवर की पर्सनालिटी देखी है on social media and the memes that are going around, you know that he is a very straightforward, blunt speaker. He speaks his heart out. He speaks what is in his mind, and he does not, sugarcoat it. The same you will find in the book. His way of writing, his honesty is actually heart-touching. I liked it. क्योंकि कहीं पे भी ऐसा वो वाली फील आपको नहीं आ रही कि ये बुक लिखने के लिए कुछ ज़्यादा शुगर कोट किया हो या लैंग्वेज को बहुत ज़्यादा रिफाइन किया हो या जस्ट टू अपीयर एज अ ऑथर. So this is his first book and he has written just like I'm talking to you or generally people have conversations. So it's a very, very easy and quick read and I like the honesty with which he has written the book. There are very quirky details, little quirky details about him in between the book. For example, at one place he says about fancy cars. So he gives advice to the readers that if you want to own fancy cars, you should not drink or smoke. So basically what he's trying to say is if you are a teetotaler, you'll be rich. So if you're curious to know what does it mean, you'll have to read the book. और एक चीज़ जो मुझे इसके बारे में अच्छी लगी that he has very honestly and openly admitted all the mistakes that he has made in his professional life so far, right from making wrong hires. So he has written in quite detail about it and how as a reader if I read it carefully how I can avoid those mistakes. So it's a good learning as well for the reader. Another different thing, why I say different, because I've not seen such thing happening in other autobiographies per se, that he has very boldly and very openly mentioned all the names of all the people who are related to the entire Bharat Pay story and even before that. So somewhere you feel you actually feel when you have nothing to hide, you are very loud and clear and open about what you're talking, right? Some of the pointers that I liked in the book are, for example, professional competence cannot outweigh loyalty and the ability to take risks. Secondly, he says you shouldn't be in a hurry to institutionalize things, especially when you are a founder. Collaboration is the cornerstone of human progress. उसकी बुक में उसने बहुत अच्छे से ये चीज़ आपको समझाई है कि as a person, as a businessman, he always focuses on building relationships more than focusing on business and earning profits. I think that's a very good advice. Of course, to each his own, but I think building relationships is very important for our human race. Business तो होता रहता है, profit loss, everything keeps happening. But I think what stays for a longer time to come is relationships. Very nicely he ends his book with 6 pointers basically. So they are divided into two, equally divided into two. So 3 pointers are learnings and 3 pointers are mistakes. So ideas, the first 3 pointers are ideas that somebody who is going to start his entrepreneur journey can take ideas from his 3 points. And the other 3 points are the mistakes he has made, and he urges you to learn from them and try to avoid making those mistakes. So which is a very good way to categorize or summarize the entire book. One thing that I would have loved to read in the book was he should have maybe mentioned what is he up to next after Bharat Pay. What next? So I think that part could have been added to the book. Maybe he could have shared with the world, since he has shared so much about his professional life and what all has happened and how he was backstabbed and plotted against, और इतनी सारी चीज़ें जो उनके साथ हुई हैं भारत पे में. तो आई थिंक ये भी अगर वो ऐड करते कि अब इसके बाद मैं नेक्स्ट क्या करने वाला हूँ, बिकॉज ओवरऑल इन द बुक आई रियलाइज दैट ही सेज कि अब ही हैज़ रियलाइज दैट ही इज़ अ बिजनेसमैन, ही इज़ अ क्रिएटर, ही इज़ a person who will build things. He's a builder. So he has in one place mentioned, I'm a builder, I build things. So I think it actually leaves a reader like me curious to know what is he going to build next. But overall I really like the book. It's fast paced, like I said. It's a quick read. If you are a very good reader, you can maybe just finish it in 4-5 hours at a stretch. Language is great because it's very easy and it's very raw. Just like I said, it's like having a conversation with Grover in person. And since he is very honest as a person, his writing also speaks a lot about his honesty. The tone is very honest, like कहीं पे भी like I mentioned earlier also, कहीं पे भी ऐसा refine करने की कोशिश नहीं की है just to make it a proper book. So I love this book and I will give it a 3.5 stars out of 5. And I hope you also read it and let me know what you think and would you agree with my review, and hope you liked it. Thank you for watching. See you soon.